All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raiders Daily. My name is Jackson. I post daily Raiders content, so hit that like button, hit that sub button if you guys enjoy it. Today, we're going to be talking about, in my opinion, one of the most slept-on positions for the Las Vegas Raiders, and that's actually the running back room. So they decided to go with 5 dudes. I love it. 5 guys, burgers, and fries, baby, all day, every day. Josh Jacobs, Zamir White, Amir Abdullah, Brandon Bolden, and Britton Brown. This is one versatile bunch, fellas and ladies. This is one versatile bunch right here, all right? And we're going to go ahead and break it down. But before we do, let's try and get this video to 200 likes. Once again, man, I don't want to spend too much time on this. Cut to the chase, but life-changing. Every single time I post a video, you guys are slamming that like button. You guys are dropping some love down below. I love reading what you guys have to say, so keep them coming, and I will do the same. So basically, what kind of is inspiring this video here is PFF dropped an article. Ben Lindsay dropped an article it might be 3 months ago, where they wrote an article talking about all the different depth for every different position. And I was honestly very surprised with the respect that they gave the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's kind of depressing / funny. It is comical how, to me, respect is being ranked 12th in power rankings. But when I look at the Raiders offense in general, I mean, we talk about this almost every single video. They're that good. They're that good, guys. But the running back room is one deep-ass squad. It's extremely deep. And Josh Jacobs, they didn't pick up his 5th-year option. I don't know if they're planning on going with Zamir White, Britton Brown long-term, or if they have other plans. All I know is this. As far as it stands today, at the time of this recording, Josh Jacobs is running back 1. All right? As far as I'm concerned, Josh Jacobs is my damn starting running back. So I'm going to support him until, well, first off, Josh Jacobs is awesome. So I'll support him for his entire career, because once a Raider, always a Raider. But I'm going to definitely root the hell out of this dude for the next season, hopefully, and longer if things go according to plan. But, I don't know how much longer we have Josh Jacobs, and I just want to enjoy my time with him. So, like I said, PFF.com threw the Raiders at number 12 out of 32 as far as the running back room. And I honestly, I think it's fair. I would go top 10, but I guess statistically speaking or analytically speaking, with the 28th best offensive, or I should say 28th worst offensive line last season, you have a lot of skepticism coming into this upcoming year with the Raiders offense in general, and it all starts with the offensive line. It just all starts with the offensive line. But we've talked about that, and we'll talk about this in this several-part video series where we discuss every positional group for the Raiders. When I look at Josh Jacobs, former first-round pick in 2019, he has been rock solid, honestly. Rock solid. For especially last year, considering last year was considered a down year for Josh Jacobs, and like I said, the Raiders' offensive line ranked 28th, so he still had a very productive season. I mean, in my opinion, anytime a running back rushes for over 750 yards with a couple of touchdowns, that's not a bad year in any way, shape, or form. Nobody would not take that. So, Josh Jacobs, 3 seasons, 177 forced missed tackles. That is one hell of a statistic. Now, the Raiders did make some cuts, most specifically Kenyon Drake. But, like I said, Zamir White, Britton Brown, to me, those guys are next up, or at the very least, I mean, they're rookies. Zamir more than Britton. I don't know how much they're going to include Britton, considering he made the cut. They drafted him. I think it was the first time every Raider every Raider draft pick was signed since, I believe, 2014. I'm just really glad that UCLA product Britton Brown is on this roster, but we'll talk about him probably a different day. Josh Jacobs, Zamir White, Amir Abdullah, Brandon Bolden. That's your bunch right there. That's your big 4. And Josh Jacobs, we know what he can do. He's going to send you to Pound Town. He's going to send you to Pound Town. You can get really creative with just even a 1-2 punch duo of Josh Jacobs and Zamir White, because not only are they both phenomenal runners, Zamir White, one hell of a power runner, slept on speed as well, but both of those two cats they're not bad in any way, shape, or form in the receiving game. So that adds a whole nother versatility component to this. And then we bring in the specializers, Amir, Abdullah, Brandon, Bolden. Now, both of those two guys are fully adequate in the run game. They're definitely not old, but, Amir Abdullah, in his rookie season, he dropped 600 rushing yards, 4.2 yards, 5.6 yards per carry the season after that in his first 2 years with Detroit. We know Amir Abdullah can carry the ball if need be, but last season with Carolina, this cat in just 11 games, guys, 35 receptions, 272 yards for a touchdown. That's 8 yards per catch. So Amir Abdullah, I'm super glad that he made the roster, because at 29 years old, I think he's that perfect age where he's bounced around the league for a little bit. He hasn't had a solidified role that I think has truly appreciated Amir for who he is and what he provides you. And I think that's what he's going to be able to find here in a more specialized role with the Las Vegas Raiders. When we look at Brandon Bolden, this is a Josh McDaniels / New England Patriot product right here through and through. He had the best season of his career by far this past year as far as the receiving game goes. 41 receptions, 405 yards. That's about 10 yards per carry, 10 yards per reception for 2 touchdowns. And we also saw him notch 44 attempts for 226 yards on the rushing game, which is good for 5.1 yards per carry. So I look at this, and Zamir White, Josh Jacobs, I think that they're mainly going to be that big 1-2 punch duo. I really think we're going to see a lot more Zamir White, 4th round pick from this last year from Georgia, than one might originally have believed. But, dude, this is just one versatile offense in general. And we get to, we dial it into the run game. And I'm just this is something I've been talking a lot about this summer, because the running back room was, before we had the 53-man cuts, this was one of those positions where it was all right, the Raiders have a ton of talent in the running back room. But unfortunately, they're not going to bring 6+ running backs onto the squad for this upcoming year. I was surprised to see that they decided to go with 5 running backs for this upcoming year. I was very pleasantly surprised that Britton Brown got signed. But we saw Kenyon Drake, bye-bye, KO, kibosh that one. And it was thinking, all right, what are they going to do? And now that it is solidified as we get ready for this first week of the year, man, I cannot wait for it, by the way. I just am hyped about this running back room. So they have them at 12. I would probably say they are somewhere between 8 to 10 as far as the running back room. I would love for you guys to go ahead, drop a comment down below. Get ready for a preview video for the Chargers on Sunday, September 19th at 3:25 Central Standard Time. And also get prepared for a positional overview, probably twice a day until the start of the season. So I appreciate all the love, man. Once again, you guys are literally changing my life. That's really it for today, man. I hope you guys had a great Labor Day weekend. Here is very late Monday night. And once again, bless you all for watching this video. I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace.